Number 9's about finishing business. You're not starting anything new. I mean, does my testimony not speak to the truth of this? To those of you that truly see with your ears and hear with your eyes? You singular no pathfinders, you. My friends. My beloved family. So this is what they want, and this is what they're going to get, and more importantly, you're going to get. Maybe not us. We'll be observing. It's sad to see. But when reality gets so painful, and the enemy has done such a master job that of true American Generation X and what boomers we got, and a couple of you noobs that maybe got lucky, had a good dad, was hip to the game, kept your foreskin and fucking didn't get you jabbed up and went down and got your birth certificate or didn't even take you to the hospital. Gave your mom a fucking rag with some, shut the fuck up sauce and fucking squirted your little ass out, right? Let the umbilical cord dissolve naturally. Kept your foreskin. Yeah. That's a good dad. Some of you guys got lucky. You're on our team. We love you, man. I'm not shitting on you all, man. You know who you are. If you're where I'm, those of you that are listening that are younger, you already know. If you're there, you know what I'm saying doesn't apply to you. I don't have to remind any OG of that. They know the shit. It doesn't go over their head. They overstand it. See? Look at these horse and buggies down here, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is freaking amazing. Right in front of your face the whole time. What's your excuse? Hey, I saw it when I was young, and I started getting fucked up, bro. I'm serious. The only thing that cost me a lot was I thought 2012 was the end. I fucking didn't do enough research. It's hard to do. Where I was at. I was in love too, so half of me was already gone off the top. And it was toxic at the end. Horse and buggies. Here's some more horse and buggies. See the arrow at the bottom? Yeah. Hail the king, bro. Hail the king. Melchizedek hybrid upon him. Let's see here. More horse and buggies, y'all. So the 3 thing I had to explain to my mom, everything's 3s here. It's kind of the bait. It's the one end of the 369 because it goes to 12 but reduces to 3. There's your circle, don't you see? 360 divides perfectly by 3. Mind, body, and spirit. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. 3 crosses on Golgotha. Tracing boards. Sonic. Lodges. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see. It's very simple. Truth is simple. It's designed like that, so you can't really figure it out, but it's simple enough to understand it, to get through it. But this place is so fucking fucked up. This is insane to me. At this time, it's just insane to me. Anyways, yeah, man, it's gonna get pretty rough. And as far as Civil War goes, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, 30 days. Depending on who's fighting and with what, but if it's Hobbit versus Hobbit without any military intervention other than corralling them and letting them do what they gotta do, 30 days, okay? In cities, obviously. Country folk ain't gonna be about that shit. We're gonna work together. Shit, and if you ain't down with that, you're fucked. I'll be a millionaire. It's 2 miles up to the homies, where I'd probably be, and I ride it every time on a mountain bike. It's almost impossible for an average person to walk up that shit. Everybody needs a car. Well, when there's no cars, I'll be the guy selling shovels to the gold miner. And that'll be my legs, so I'll be getting healthy and making money. Towers to the Domes route. T's to the D's nuts. More horse and buggies, by the way, right? They did a hell of a job. It's never rained. I still think this weather bullshit's all new, man. Oh, man. Maybe like the 1626 Phoenix or whatever it was, the 1600s reset, the big dog. Last time Big Bird flew, in my opinion. But, yeah, man. It's fucking bullshit, dude. I don't think we had, I think it was temperate climate all over until that last slide. I mean, that would make sense if it slid 33 degrees or whatever. It's, you know, the falling, there's more threes for you. You know, we lost 33% of everything. I don't know how you want to look at it. We didn't gain anything, obviously. We've been on the downward slope here for quite some time. But to get what they got done there, I mean, if it is a hologram, it's like a movie set, so it just updates and gives us what we need. It can wipe memory, obviously with Mandela now. I said it's merging in timelines, all that. And it'll intersect more and more and more. And then the split will happen. In whatever side of the fence you are, that's why your yays need to be yay and your nays must be nay this time. And don't fucking take that shit for granted. You still have a chance here. But right now you should be so far ahead that it's marginal gains. It's like a professional athlete. When you're training at that top level, the gains are so fucking marginal. That's why you see guys wearing spacesuits and fucking woodpecker helmets, because they're trying to shave 0.3 milliseconds off of their time so they can win $100,000 and get a shoe contract. Yeah, so it's easy to see what level you need to be on and where you're at right now, so you can set some goals for yourself if you're not quite comfortable where you're at. And you should never be comfortable where you're at. You should always be pushing yourself outside of those comfort zones, because that's where you'll become stagnant water. Stagnant water, you know what it does? It causes rust, it molds, bacteria. You can't drink it. But if you breathe some life into it, it becomes living water. And that's what you need to be. Be like water, dog. You're in Pisces until you get your wings and we all fly out of here together in Aquarius. You know, buckle up, Morty. Alright, guys, that's enough ranting for tonight. I didn't quite destroy some of those that I felt, as I had a bit of a change of heart, and I mentioned my mom's birthday, and I think in case she stumbles across this video, or she will, I'd like to continue to use the tone that I was using when I was speaking with her. We had a great talk, and I love you, Mom. You're the best. I'm glad you and I are the last of the Mohicans, and like I said, we're in this together, and we're gonna win. Alright, I love everybody, all moms, dads, everybody who's just trying their best. Never give up. Go within. Hold on. Alright. Shit, motherfucker. Alright, what's up? I'm fucking bike ride. Horse and buggies, motherfucker. I'm on a goddamn $10,000 mountain bike. Hey guys! You! So yeah, man, it's like, imagine hauling wood and gold and bricks, red bricks. So, as you can see, you've been bamboozled, whether you like it or not. So you need to accept it. It's not your fate, it's your destiny. So, it's this, look how fancy these guys look. The women look very masculine. Queen Victoria age, right? Victoria's Secret. Told you the best shit comes out when I'm riding. Imagine when me and Mark ride together. You'll know it. You'll feel the ripples in the matrix, and then you'll see it. $18.99 was a good year. So I was at my park that I go to when I'm in town, and I noticed everything. Cameras, armed and dangerous. I'm ready. I hate tweakers, but more than that, I hate chomos and litter bugs and loud idiots. Hello. How's your day going? Thank you. What else was I gonna say? Oh shit, I forgot. Oh yeah. So this, I mean, beautiful goddess. She's just like Annie almost. Walks all the way from the other side of the lot to my van, and I'm in my little mountain bike shorts. You know, no big deal. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. And she walks all the way over to me. I see her coming. I'm like, she's gonna walk right by me like they all do. And she says, hey. And I see this beautiful teeth and smile. And I'm like, you talking to me? She's like, yeah. She's like, is it cool to park here? I was like, of course. Well, I kind of was mean. I said, what do you mean? Like, she asked me in another way. It wasn't this local slang. So I said, she said, oh, to park here, you don't have to pay. I said, no, you're fine. So this guy, with out-of-state plates, he's been sitting there for a while, a lot lately, sitting in his car all day. You know, kids and wives. I mean, it's cool. I didn't see you nothing weird until this morning. I've been there for 2 hours. When I pulled in, I'm getting ready. So she walks up to me, we start talking. He gets out of his car, starts walking up towards her. I said, maybe it's her husband, I better back off. He's like, hey, what is it you needed? What'd you need? And I'm looking, and then all my convict mode peeped up. I couldn't avoid it. I said, look at this guy. And she's like, I just was talking to him about parking. He's like, oh yeah, it's cool. She walks away. I go, hey bro. I go, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's like, what do you mean? I go, you're a cock blocker, dude. I was like, who do you think you are, bro? I've been here all morning. Why don't you come try to offer me anything? As soon as she walks up, you jump out of your car, run over, and then jump back in. Well, he's really close to fucking around and finding out, because then he wanted to keep going because I insulted his ego and his chomo pedophilism, and so he scurried off like a little rat and drove away. And I invited him to do something dumb because he's on camera and I love death. It's my friend. That's what this place is, right? The land of the dead. Decorate your meat suit. 666 Carbon Boy. He ran off, so he was definitely something up.
Maybe he's mentally ill, has problems with women. So, well, good, we have something in common. So don't cramp my steed, dog. Wait for your own golden ticket. Don't shit on mine. So there's that. What's it say? I can't see. So. 1,500 feet, 48 minutes, 7,000 elevation. And moving up. How does it feel to know you've been lied to, cheated, and your daughters and granddaughters have no idea what the hell to expect from this place? And they've got to be so scared. Maybe that's why the enemy put all those devices in their hands. These motherfuckers are evil to the core. And if you knew, you probably would die of a heart attack. Remember the Most High said, all things to be revealed, and men's hearts will fail. I expect that to happen. I could give two fucks how or where or when. I'm just waiting. I'll be all right. So will you probably too. You're watching this.
Treat me like attention, we secured the harbor and we are
Alright, there you go. I mean, I gotta agree with Vaughn Benjamin. Rastafari every single time. My favorite human, favorite spirit, soul, energy that ever came down into this dump since the days of Enoch, man. I mean, there's been some other good dudes, but look at this though. 11:9, Isaiah of all chapters, and then, or books, and then we got, like I said, guys, I am the 11:9 master, okay? Deal with it. I've decoded my life. It's so easy now, I shouldn't even talk about it, and I won't say much more. I've told you all in the past, for those that listen, I can do a 2-hour video presentation on the 9 and 11, and the connections going way back. Even my birthday. My dad's mom, my grandma, has the same birthday as me, 12/11. So yeah, I'm going to agree with Vaughn every time. Case closed on that. And I don't want to start no Mandela shit. I'm just saying, something changed. It's not just this. There's hundreds of them at this point. It's just proof that you're in a holographic simulacrum that gets... Alright, good morning. It's 2019 and I'm going to make a video every day. Not just kidding. You can still unsubscribe if you want, but you'll be back. You just have to see what I've been talking about, right? Anyways, I love everybody that's been here. Everybody that's not been here. I woke up today, posted clips. I pulled out the binoculars. I was in the van and I put on my sunglasses, which I only use for eye protection basically when I'm mountain biking. So I put them on, so I had the 5% tint and my glasses, and I pulled out the Nikon binoculars. I used it as a telescope. I watched the whole thing. So I don't know what kind of sun gazing effects I'll have. I felt my pineal gland was definitely oscillating. They tried covering it here with their square cloud. They have an amazing ability to make square clouds here. Some more coming out of it. It looks like the cloud is shooting a load across the sky. Just terrible. What an abomination. All you gotta do is look up. I mean, that's where they want you, the sheep looking anyways, just gazing up, right? Waiting for Jesus and or a UFO to save you. Anyways, everything's so carnalized. Carnalized. I woke up today and I'm gonna be honest, I got a bad feeling in my stomach. The first Sunday morning video or late Saturday night video I watched, I just got a weird feeling. I got a weird feeling all of a sudden. You know, I was born in Memphis, by the way. Several generations of men were deeply rooted in Memphis. My mother and father were born in Memphis. My grandmother, my great-grandmother lived in on Poplar and Stonewall back in the day. Yeah, the Almadora. How did they say it? Yeah, Almadora. Yeah, going way back, buds. And all these noobs, it's like, because you know why? They know too many people know. So now, here's what I think. They have to control. And that's why I am the master of deception. So before you even think you've got me, remember, go do my chart, okay? Do some real intelligence work and figure out who you're fucking dealing with, right? Same like guys like Santos and others that, you know, Jason possibly, fuck around and find out types. I am a peaceful, passive person. I'm not an activist. I'm a reactivist, okay? I usually try not to react. That's the key to winning here. Don't feed the fake emotional feeling. You know, it's the red chakra, as Levette said. It's here for our enjoyment. It's here to teach us also. Okay, that's it. It's not your master. Don't allow it to be. Go look at a point in your life when you were consumed by something terrible, like sex, drugs, whatever, partying. Okay, you can do all three of those things, and you can do them towing the line of righteousness, okay? I mean, well, you could still be on the righteous side, putting your toe outside into the waters of, where you wake up the next day, those waters, and you feel like shit, right?
because you entertained your flesh. That's what this whole place is set up for. You incarnated into flesh, and that CNS is going to allow you to experience as much as you want. You can literally die trying to please yourself here, trying to please the flesh. Spent a lot of time in bookstores yesterday. I figured if I spent 20 on not cappuccino, but cortado, oat milk cortados, I could stand there and read, because our friend owns the place anyway, so we can, we could stand there and read these quick books. I read some Nietzsche and a bunch of philosophy. Let's just leave it at that, because this is not what that video is about. But I got a weird feeling. I don't like seeing guys that put in work in a time when the work wasn't appreciated. Like all good philosophers, all good alchemists, they all had to run for the hills, right? All the holy badass OGs from Ethiopia, all up in the mountains. Everyone had to hide. Why? You can't do any work in Babylon, because you're entertaining your flesh. And those works that you do here via the flesh, but all through the Spirit, for the Spirit, in the name of the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, that should inhabit all of you watching this by now. Whatever your definition of it is, it does not matter. It understands who you are while you are here and where you are at and how to deal with you, and that your perception is so limited now. Even though you think you've got some kind of spiritual upgrade because your mojo's flowing through those 5 senses, 6 senses for some of us and more. Does predator x-ray vision count as a 7th sense? I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my list. So we get caught up, and it's just it's a cycle of learning, in my opinion. And the oversoul and the immortal understands fully that our perception is limited, even though our ego and pride tells us we have it all. Trust me, it has to know. Why would any of us sign up for this if we knew we were gonna get fucked? All right, I'm telling you, the best hasn't even happened yet. Whatever that is, we'll find out. Might be Death, one of the books I read yesterday. That was the best moment of their life. And the easiest thing they ever did, right? Just got chest pains, man. Holy shit. That was a hard one. That's why I had to pause earlier. It started in my stomach and just ran right up to the solar plex. Very interesting. Almost like a cramp. Probably just need some more hydration. So, I'm about to run in the gym here like I always do every morning. This time of year especially. So, I just want to say I got a weird feeling. People that put in a lot of work didn't get recognized. That's okay. They didn't even get a check though. That kind of sucks. But money clouds you sooner or later. Like I said, some people are black swans. Guys that were in a position where they could do decades of research without getting anything. Maybe just having an unlimited supply of coffee or a cigarette once in a while would be enough. And then to organize and regroup and start over and come back and make something from it. That's great. That's as organic as it gets, because I did it. That's my freaking story. And others, Jason's story. But I also have a problem with guys that literally know who all of us are, and it's like they're doing us some little favor by just, they mention once in a while, so we'll be cool with them, right? Because if we're not cool with you, bro, like Santos said, see, I'm from the old school in my opinion, because when I got sober, I went to truthing immediately. I realized what had happened, and I looked around and I said, this is the same reality I bucked on 6 years ago when I started killing myself, so now I'm going after them. God spared me, and he gave me plenty of shit to go to war over. And I didn't go to war right away. I went to war with myself, and I became an ally with my oversoul and the Most High. And I started to translate my sight.
I mind, bodied, and spirited it. I became vegan. I went to, and this is 10 years ago, or more. I went into the gym. I started reading books, everything I could find out, making connections. Next thing you know, I'm not even the same person. Now I'm prepared. Now I am a student worthy. Right? Because we're not going to give ourselves, and this place won't give you anything you don't deserve, and you didn't ask for. So be careful what you ask for. And you will get what you deserve. We all going to reap what we sow here. We have time to get it right. Don't harm anybody else. And don't be a taker, and don't be a parasite, and be a team player, or just go into solitude and work on yourself. And when you do emerge, be an asset. Like me, I try to be an asset. I try. And when you lose friends over trying to tell them things to help them, it's okay. That's not a friend. Let them go work their shit out just like I had to do. And if they get it right, maybe they'll come back. And they'll probably need some more advice. And like I said, freely I receive, freely I give. Even though I worked hard to build on that, I also I work really hard to keep it. It's like wealth. Men spend half their life obtaining wealth and the second half of their life trying to hold on to it. It's the most dumb thing I've ever seen. And they never work on themselves. Look at them. Look at all the chomo sex predators and guys getting their face on the Grady Judd Sheriff news channel. They can't control their lower chakras. They resent their life choices, and they're looking at death as a way out, and it's closing in because they're really not living. So they're not even in the moment. They're fighting the past and fighting the future and stuck in the middle. Right? Stuck. That's how they look at it. That's not living. If you're stuck, you're not living. Somebody else is pulling you around like a puppet on a string, like a fish on a hook, or a dog on a leash. And you know it, and everybody else knows it, and everyone pretends like it's not happening, I guess. And the paycheck on Friday that's half gone before you even get out of the parking lot of your job is enough to validate that, then that's selling out too. And hypocritical. God, these women are nuts, man. They come blaring through the parking lot, cutting across all the empty spaces, just in one of those typical Karen buggies, a Volkswagen brand new SUV. It probably costs 90 grand. I wish she'd hit me, man, because I guarantee she's got good insurance. I'll take her ass up through there. It's the only time I'll really make buddies with a Jew is when I gotta go to court and I need a fucking lawyer. A Jew lawyer with vampire fucking symptoms. Yeah, so you gotta agree with the Jews too. I mean, the Goyim, if you act like a Goyim, you are one, right? They respect those they know ain't Goyims. They know. They know who knows. Look, it's like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be a problem, right? All of those people are gonna be a problem, definitely. And the Goys would be a problem too once we convince them of what they've really become. Because when I realized what I had become because of the enemy and his vices that had allowed into my holy temple, the holy tabernacle, man. Oh my Lord. You want to talk about being 100% butthurt and embarrassed and ashamed? I carry it every day, y'all. And I don't run from it. I stand in the face of it. I've already been through the hardest parts of it, trust me. Imagine winning a bike race 2 years after you just got out of jail. You're still on probation. Everyone knows who you are now. And you gotta it's the worst day of your life, man. It's like you have to face it. You did it, you owned it, you overcame it, and you're still working in the right direction, then fuck them. I said, one day, I finally got my prayer. I got the balls to stand on that mountain that I was willing to die on. I had no problem putting that shit in my body. I was ready to die. I did die a couple times. Fully verified. And I'm gonna get mad because, somebody else did it. Was trying to do it. No. Fuck you. You got nothing. There's no power. You can't get anything. It's over. So, alright, well, I'm glad for Santos being real. back, kind of like split off because of the Jerry split and everything. I don't know what's going on, why we got divided so bad. And like I said, it's perfect enemy tactics. Divide us all up and then have their other guys, the propped up guys, come through. They're getting the check. They're the ones with the bag. They're the ones everybody's sucking their dick. They got an easy ride. They don't even have to think. They probably got just read shit at this point. It's handed to them and put in a couple of their own little things. And they get a nice bag every week, and now they don't know what to do with themselves. They could sit there like Scam, Graham Cock, and all the others and hide and wait for your day to come. When you're ousted, if you're just now getting a bag, bro, you're in trouble. If you really don't deserve it, you're in trouble. That's all I got to say. And it ain't coming from us. It's coming from you. Your own self is in trouble with your own self. Trust me now. You'll see what I mean. I know it sounds a little crooked or complicated. It's early, it's Sunday morning. This is my Sermon on the Mount. Take it or leave it. But I'm going to tell you right now that karma's a bitch, and it's coming for you. You have to, if you're not real, you're screwed. You're not going to be hanging out with us afterwards. Think about this now. What goes on in here is the microcosm, bro. It's garbage. This is a fucking swamp full of parasites and fleas and blobs of meat suits, carcass crunching death walkers. I saw it during my fast. This is land of the dead. I've told you guys this since 2019. If you don't believe me, that they live shit, when I changed my avatar on YouTube, it's over on Facebook, all those they live politicians that I put up, right? I got reptilian killery up there now. But, yeah, man, all those are real. That's what they look like, for real. I promise you, dude, I've seen it. I saw it. You can't take that from me. Nobody can. I told this doctor that. I said, this is my reality, dude. You or nobody else is going to take it from me. Once I said that, everyone changed from that moment forward. Every interaction I had with them was in my favor. It was like I did some universal shit when I fucking, when I pulled out my nutsack and showed him the chronicle tattooed on that motherfucker. Okay? Alright. Well, look. I'm going to pass around the gold plate now and put on this fish hat. We're all going to sing some fancy tunes, and then I want you to run straight out of here to the lobby and get you a donut and a coffee, and then haul ass home and cuss out somebody, drive past 4 homeless people, don't give them shit, and then just go home and poison yourself. I love you all. Bye. 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 See you next Sunday. Nothing left. It's really, it's a weird, like, not a fever but a fever, and it's body ache all in my chest. It says when I was in Florida, all my metal in my body is just throbbing. It's like it's 60 gigahertz frequency. That's what it felt like. I was just getting pelted with fucking lasers or something. I'm miserable, man. This place is fucked, and we got to take down these towers or something, man. We got to pray that we get what we can, learn what you can, memorize everything. Even a book is good, but write it down in a journal, man, and guard it with your life. I got a leather bound one here. It ain't all about debt list and collecting, man. It's about some certain shit, man. It needs to be written down and preserved. Might not be around. They might not make it anyways. Doesn't matter at this point, really. That's why we're being told everything, obviously. Putting it all out there. The end times on the world stage, perhaps, right? Circuit board Earth. This will be a sunset in 2040, but it's not going to be as nice as this. Imagine all the old world tech with the free energy tech is lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, my voice is pretty bad. I went back to Face Diaper OG because I'm tired of getting ignored. Nobody knows who Rug Pull is, and I'm like 10 years ahead of most people in just about everything, and I've never felt at home here. Nobody ever understood me, and then all of a sudden when somebody comes to where I was at like 5 years ago even. They act like they knew it all along. It's such an ego-infested hellhole. Why anyone would try to change anything here, it just makes zero sense. And I know everyone's gonna say, well, it's a trick. You know, that's one of those archaic tricks where they look, you know, no, it's not. Right? Well, look at I'll use my great-grandfather and grandfather as example. In my book, dude, their poop was better than most of the shit I've done. I am worthless compared to their legacy. All I've done is whatever I want since I got here, because I knew this place sucked, and I wasn't supposed to put any stock here. No family, no job, it's not what it's about. And then you come of age, and if you're not having no one there for you, then okay, great. And then it's just me and the angels now, and the guides. And that's all I need. I mean, they manifest, I guess, through people we come across that help us and challenge us as well. I still hold fast to that. I promise you, God, I'm gonna give up. I can't change this shit. I'm even so disgusted with the meat suit after being in that third world country, man, and seeing those people. Imagine what they've gone through, and nobody's rocking. Like, you can see, like, you stand out, you look disgusting almost if you're trying to floss or something. And you come back here and everyone's just packed in cubes and they're fucking sweating and rushing. It's like there's this thrust to just keep pushing us, right? I mean, it's like what we had like in 1995 was good enough. Bro, we had a pretty decent world there. We had a little window, and they were like just salivating, bro, because they were gonna get us. And they did. They did. When we went from analog to digital, and you couldn't even get Andy Griffith on your television anymore, that's some stupid thing, I knew we were fucked. And then I couldn't imagine growing up in a house with Wi-Fi routers and dumb parents. You don't stand a chance here, man. No way would a freaking hardcore nerd sign up to just now incarnate here. Maybe who knows, man. I mean, when I was young, I'm not a lot different than I am now, but man, when you got wisdom and maturity, bro, and experience, you can't top that, man. You can't even sell it to a dude with $1 million. That's why I said this whole place is imitators and imposters. It's the same as this reality, how fake it is, man. It's hijacked. It's a fucking carbon shitbox copy, propped up on bullshit. Who cares what the lie is? The fact that multiple retards believe it, it's baffling how easy it is to manifest the bad shit. People are just, and everyone looks fat, and they're dying. America's fucked, the Western's fucked, this society is fucked. I am sorry. I'm not going to ever come off that mountain until I see change. And like I said, you got to go and change yourself. That's it. Wasting time outward. My grandfather, my great-granddaddy, look, great men, bro. They went to World War II, Spanish-American War, World War I, Korea, thinking they were fighting for something good, bro. And none of them came home right, man. It took you away from your family to go participate in murder? Damn. Anyways. Okay, so look, man, they tried their hardest, bro, and I could see it in my granddaddy's face when he was getting old, about to die. He looked defeated, bro, like he lost. He knew it. Took a lot of secrets to his grave. Yeah, man, because that was their generation's code. They even died trying to uphold that shit. So the boom-tards, that's why I told y'all Florida was cool for a little while, but now those boomers are getting older, their kids are moving in with them. I mean, you know, this is a trap, right? And that's what Florida's turned into. So it was always about getting all the old people down there and just keep them happy. You gotta keep those boomers locked up in front of that TV with the AC pumping and unlimited fucking shitty food and alcohol. So they'll be happy and not realize that they got fucking shitted on, and their complacency and brainwashing on the analog is so fucking powerful that it literally stripped the fucking soul of the fucking next 5 generations, dude. I mean, Jesus, man. Generation X, if am I wrong? Are we the only motherfuckers here that are doing anything right now? Go try to have a conversation with a 19-year-old that grew up with a phone in his hand. They don't listen to you. They don't have anything to offer.
They have nothing. It's like this digital blank stare. It's like, ugh. And I look at these fucking families of hobbits, and it's just society's a gay. This is not acceptable. Anyone that is a complacent zombie and a slave in my book. And if you don't like it, fucking unsubscribe, bro. I don't give a shit. They're burning down fucking Hawaii so some rich fucking retards can have their little smart city. The Hawaiians are gonna fight back. Yeah, man. They better fuck around and find out over there, bro. Fuck around and find out, bro, and see what, look, man, nothing's more dangerous than a motherfucker that's ready to die for his, bro. Because you're still gonna, oh no, man, we shouldn't even be talking like that, but man, at this point, what the fuck, Kumbaya ain't working, dude. I get sick looking at these Generation Z-tards, bro, and everyone's Kumbaya on their way into the future. Dude, do you have any idea as soon as your phone goes off and there's no power for fucking 72 hours, you're a fucking schlub. You're dead. You're giving blowjobs, dude, for bananas. Fucking cowards, man. It's not even your fault, dude. It's your fucking half-baked fucking dads and fucking sellout moms that our whole generation, bro. I was so wretched, dude. Even my good Christian buddy friends, dude, 1 out of 100 maintained the marriage, bro. Got a good woman that would stand by him through thick and thin. Nowadays, they're all running, dude. As soon as they know that it's the juice is worth the squeeze, dude, they'll fucking haul ass on you, dude. Take your kids, now you gotta work for half of what you had. Now you're not even getting the pussy that you couldn't get fucking 6 months earlier. Divorce. Ever since that, when I heard that and abortion were on the table, first 2 choices for face diaper, guess what they are? Don't get married and don't have children. Bam! Bam! Motherfucking bam! I ain't feeding this place 1 coal. Even if my most petrified turd, I would not throw it in the dying flame that is those retards. The enemy. Face diaper stands in honor, bro. I got too much at stake on the astral and fucking etheric plane, right? I'm coming back and they're clapping. I just want hugs. I want somebody to finally appreciate me. I want to be in a room full of fucking souls and immortals that know exactly what it was like, right? 100%. I'm not talking about some NPC, even my own family members. They're not going to be in that room. There's men in governments here. And I look in their face like that scumbag police chief that was at fucking Las Vegas shooting. And now he's miraculously over in Hawaii enjoying his last PSYOP ritual before they probably fucking put child porn on his computer. But he's eating high on the hog now. But look into his face. Tell me, what do you see? Maybe it takes one to know one, but I know a bad man when I see one. I had to live around him, y'all. In fucking cages, in plexiglass fucking rooms. Nothing worse to a Sagittarius archer, man, than to put me in a fucking stable where I can't get out and do nothing? With no windows and the blinders on? Bro, my own country did that to me, bro. Because I had a drug problem, because I hated this place. And if I tried to tell him what I'm telling you now, I'd have been locked away in an insane asylum, because they actually had him back then. I've seen what they did in the jails. I've seen what they're doing in the schools. I've seen it all. I've been watching. I've been taking notes, man. Ever since I sobered up, bro, I was like, this fucking sucks. I don't even recognize this dump. It's only gotten worse, man. I mean, I was just on that bike racing fitness tip, man, because it really blinded a lot of shit. It took away a lot of pain. When you're that fucking tired of working and training like that, you ain't got time to really get hyped up, man. But I was still taking in all this knowledge. But now the rubber band effect's hit. You know, I'm fucking retired, bro. I ain't got nothing left in this place, bro. I'm done. My body's hurt. This sickness, I have nothing left in me. I can't ride my bikes. I haven't ridden my bike in a month and a half, y'all. Anybody that knows face diaper knows that's a cardinal sin. That's a cardinal fucking sin. But I was surfing every day. But look, man, I've been back. I had to go to Florida. I got sick, man. The place is horrible, man. My mom's fucking suffering down there. It's hot. It's crowded. It's violent. It's fake peace, man. The frequencies are off the charts down there, y'all. No wonder it's so fucking, it's like a beehive. It's just buzzing fucking faster and faster. And that's what's happening here too in society, man. Why are they always pushing us, dude? They already know technology's peak. You know, that's why they need to lie about everything. And then conveniently, about 15 years before the rug gets pulled on them, they start fucking, we start waking up, I guess. Right at the end, every time. Here we are again, y'all. I think I've graduated, man. I got too much in my heart, too much hatred for this